can jump on if she wants. You know, it's always welcome.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I waited on? Fuck no.
Yeah, dog.
Oh man. Oh, it's motherfucking scorcher out this motherfucker, yo. Scorcher.
It's a
Fucking supposed to be
scorcher.
like 30. Supposed to be
It's
on
a.
like a 33 today.
It's already feeling like 32. Apparently, I just looked at the fucking TV. How are you feeling about the heat, man? I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I'm on that. I'm on that. You know. Um. I'm on that real Canadian vibe right now, where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for the weather to get cooler. You know.
Yo, if I am going to be 100% honest with you, I was feeling like that 2 months ago, bro.
I feel you too.
I
I do.
I just need it. I just need it for a little bit, bro. Like
Yeah.
yo, Carabana, my I would say Carabana, my B day,
Yeah.
and maybe Jordan's birthday,
Yeah.
and we're good, bro.
And we're
Like
good.
a couple of barbecues, sprinkle in, seasoning some fucking barbecues there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just, but you know what? In the capacity, well, pardon me, the capacity that we get this weather in, I'm cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's tucked away. It's at the last little piece. You get a little rollover into September, maybe October, then start buttoning it up. Like,
Yeah.
you get your fall attire right, and
Yeah.
you just go from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. More and more, I'm growing more and more. Like, every year you look forward to summer and all of that. Like, I'm not saying I'm not looking forward to summer as much, or no, I'm not. I'm definitely not looking forward to as much anymore. But it's
Right.
not. It's not for any reason other than like, yeah, like what do summers bring other than nicer weather? Yes, you can go outside, you can run, but even when it's too hot, you can't run.
Yeah.
Like you can, but
Right.
it's kind of like it's just not as, you know what I'm saying. And you gotta, yeah, I don't know. Like, so
I find there's more work to do in the summer, bro.
there's more work to do. There's more work to
You,
do.
you just even your body odor alone management
The
process
manage,
is just
manage it, yes, and what to wear, what not to. Like now, when you're going out, you got to figure out, okay, how do I go out there and not sweat like a fucking pig?
right.
What I got to wear certain clothes, and now I got to go buy certain clothes, right?
Yo,
I
it's
gotta,
funny you say that. It's funny
yeah,
you say that, man. Not to cut you out. You know what
no,
I'm
no,
thinking
no,
about yesterday?
yeah,
I see these people outside, and I'm seeing these youths on fucking scooters, electric scooters and thing, and I'm like, you guys really don't know. I had to say to myself, I'm gonna stop, especially online and shit. I'm gonna stop talking to niggas. If you were born in the 2000s, don't talk to me
yeah,
about any kind of comment that I got, bro, because you don't know the struggle. You guys are on electric scooter. You don't know about the push scooter, to push the scooter, right? Y'all, and then
man,
further than that, you don't know about the bikes. Do you remember
my
having to go check
gosh,
chatties on a bike, and you have to make sure that your route both ways has a downhill part because you don't want your crotches to be stink when you're gonna go check the shotty because it has to be on point. Then
oh,
it's
bro,
not far, so you can't sweat. So you have to get there quick because
yeah,
you only have limited fucking time. Then you have to chill, and if you can, you have to make sure you hair out because because Deuce is at the crib waiting. Like you think you're just gonna go outside and she's not gonna wait? Yo, she's up. So
up.
now you have to catch a downhill ride to fucking air out your shit, and then you have to hop straight into the shower, fam. No conversation, bro. These kids don't know, bro.
No Uber, no motherfucking electric scooters. None of that, bro. None of that.
Absolutely not.
None of that. You have to put.
Absolutely
I
not.
I remember them joints, man. The razors,
Yes.
bro. When I got the razor, I thought I was a guy, bro. And honestly, and I took and I pushed that bitch to school, and I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? whatever, hot or not. Like
Bro.
it's that's how I was. If I was running late, if I missed the bus, I had to fucking I had to do those ones. And like you said, you got to take the path of least resistance. You got to find the little downhill trends so you can catch those, so that you're not too bust when you get to school. And you don't want to get to school and be all sweaty either, right? All the shotties are there at school. You don't want to be fucking pulling up like that either.
Can't be doing that, bro. And
Electric
then
scooter where you're just standing there, you're getting a breeze, so you're good regardless. Like
pretty
you're
much.
not pushing up, bro. Oh man, yeah, yeah. Something else we were
You're
talking
not
about.
pushing OP, bro. You're
You're
not pushing
you're not,
OP, bro.
you're
The
not,
fucking pavement.
you're not pushing no beat. You know what I'm saying? There was something even earlier we were talking about too. I can't remember what it was. That
About pops?
no, this was just about something to do with like something that you them do not really have to worry about now and shit like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Never had to really go through those. You know what I'm saying? But I can't remember what it was about. But anyway, man, I remember like too, and I remember I wanted a gas powered one for that reason because I didn't want to be out there fucking pushing P all fucking day. But
Yeah.
those motherfuckers, what? Two
Niggas
grand,
have
2 grand, and back then, forget it, bro. Forget it.
yeah.
I'll get my ass beat just for asking for that.
About
Like,
two
you know what I
bands.
mean? About two
Like,
bands. You want a two bands fucking box in your skull?
let alone them razors was like that was a name brand. So you had to understand that you wanted the scooter, yes,
I didn't
but
even
you
get
didn't
the
want the
razor. I
razor.
got something. I got the one that was called Micro or some shit. I didn't even get the razor.
Your foot is the same size as the pad you gotta stand on. So your shit's hitting the brake one time, dog. Nah, bro. I was off of that super quick, bro. Like, oh, mm. I was talking about like payphones. Payphones is another thing that they don't understand.
Right.
Like how crucial that was learning, like having to payphone having a payphone there was one thing, but your memory game, your pen game had to be impeccable because you had to know
That's right.
everybody's phone number. Are you
That's
dumb?
right.
Are
That's
you
right.
dumb? Go out there and forget somebody's phone number and see what happens to you.
You end up stranded. You know how many fucking cold nights we done had, bro? How many times have we had those nights where it's like I think I got frostbite on my foot from multiple nights like that growing up, where it's like you end up stranded. You can't call nobody. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You lost the number, or you forgot the number,
Right.
or you don't have you gotta wait for something to ask somebody for a quarter, or whatever, so that you can make a
Oh
call.
man.
Oh my gosh, bro!
The quarter plays, niggas used to eat off the quarter plays, or you just
Quarter
fucking like,
plays, you just sit up and collect quarters. You say, hey, you got a quarter, you got a quarter, you got a
yeah,
quarter. You know what I mean? Until you
right.
build up, and a lot of the times you realize you just wanted a phone call, but you realize, yo, shit. If I ask the next 10 people for a
Five
quarter,
people.
or yeah, if I
Yeah.
ask the next 10 people for a quarter, I don't got five
So,
fucking dollars or whatever the fuck I got
you know what
right
I'm
there,
saying? $2, two,
or
$3, you
two,
know what I'm
three
saying?
bucks. I can not only can I fucking, you know what I'm saying, but I can hop on it. But they don't know about the transfer flexes. They don't know about
Well,
fucking. They don't know about
the bus ticket,
the
the
bus
bus
ticket,
ticket,
peeling off the
when I'm
bus
not,
ticket so you could have two instead of get two out of one. You don't
and
know about
you had to drop the, if you only had the hat, that's if you had the other back piece, bro. You had to peel it and drop that bitch in the
face,
slot so it
so
faced the
his
fucking
face is
driver,
up, so that so they
you know,
don't see
the other side of the thing, dog.
the
Like, you know
other
what I'm saying?
side. So that's just yes.
The niggas who was bootlegging them shits, right, and giving you the chintzy fucking bus tickets.
The
You ever check them
passes,
shits out yourself?
yo, you know how many of those passes I used to, bro? I used to rely on those fraud passes, bro. Those monthly joints, bro, and especially
Yeah,
when I was going from region to region. I was going to school in Saga, but I was living in fucking Toronto,
yeah,
so I would fucking have to have the monthly joint where you could, and they used to have the monthly joint where it was like the monthly GTA joint, where it was
right.
like you could go all over the whole GTA with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
Facts.
I used to have to do those ones, so I had a plug for that, and I would religiously be having those. So
They don't know.
uh
They don't know about the
and
wrong transfer.
yeah, bro, like yo, you don't know about the different regions that had the different transfers, right? Like I know in Toronto, you had where the month was a different color. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
month.
Every month, but you used to be able to what you used to be able to do. What I used to do, bro, I used to save the transfers, bro, and then the next year when that month rolls around and that day rolls around, I have a fucking transfer for that. Fuck off.
These guys were idiots, man. They had the little flap at the top, the serrated edge at the top, so
But
you could just
yeah,
peel that off. Like obviously niggas is gonna use that shit, bro. Like yo, bro, the transfer game was crazy, fam. Like like the region thing too. Like you get caught, you only have $20 on the day, and you have to cross over a region, and then you still have to come back.
and you still have to come back.
That's like $7, $8 of your 20, bro.
And the thing about it is like these parents these days, bro, they're sending their youths out there with all kinds of bread. Bro, every single time our parents sent us out, it was never enough. It was never enough bread. And we'll
I
try to
never
tell them.
understood that.
I never understood that. Give like that you know that we're gonna end up getting stranded. Just give us enough money for an emergency or something. They gave us not even enough a lot of the time to go somewhere and come back. Bro, it was
But
ridiculous, bro.
before they say here's $150, bro.
And bring back what
I
you don't use or
bring
something.
bring back 100. I want
Yes.
you to bring fucking back a
And
hundred.
do not use
If
it
we
unless
get
you need it.
stranded, right?
Yes. Yes. But they never did that.
Because
They
they knew we'd fuck it up. Like
but I listen,
I knew you were better at it for sure. But
but
that's what it came from. They
but I
took
was
that
better
money
at it. I was better
and
at
they
it
fuck it
because
up.
but the only reason I was better at it is because well, first of all, like, you know what I'm saying? And this goes back to even what we say a lot of the times to little bro, right? Like
Yeah.
we had to deal with our parents when they were still young, you know, like they still had the more energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't fuck. I did not fuck with my mom's, but I could not like fucking with my mom's meant you're ready to scrap, you're ready to throw down, bro. You're not
Yes.
like you're ready for war if you know that you're gonna go and do something like so. It was one of those where I didn't do that very often. I did sometimes
Right.
where I said fuck it, but I always every single time I paid the fucking cost. Every single fucking time. She never once said, you know what, I don't even care no more, bro. Fuck off. I was hoping that she would say that sometimes. No, no, never did. It was just
Yo.
fucking. It was a relentless thing. So yeah, that was the only reason why. But I don't remember ever getting the kind of bread where it was like, listen, this is I'm only giving you this because just in case you need more, you know. But I would like this back, please. If it's as long as there's no emergency, then you shouldn't need more than this, right? Nah,
Yeah.
bro, nah. Yo, here's $20. You'll go here, go there.
And the point
What?
and I'm impartial because obviously we were capable enough to go there and back off the point. And I especially when we were like really getting out there,
Bro, no, it's not. It's not enough, man. It's not
it's
enough.
not enough. It's not
Like,
enough.
bro,
But
when we would
we were
ask,
capable. It's
when we would
different.
ask to, capable. Listen, capable. When we're two kids and we're trying to go and have a day out as brothers to just go and have a day out and we want to eat food, we want to be able to buy a drink, we want to be able to fucking chill, take the bus back, do what we got to do. No, it's not enough. Never was enough,
20
bro.
bucks. 20 bucks was never enough. But it's like, you know, that like those like I don't know, man. I would like to think that we like well we did it, you know, and that's kind of my point. It's like, regardless, we were still able to get back, and
Well,
that's
we
what it
had
is.
well we
The
had the
kids,
stuff. I mean, we have stories. We got stories out of it. Yes. Maybe
no,
does it build some kind of
traumatic stories.
exactly, bro? And I don't like like and that's where
Like,
I don't know
remember, home, like that one party we went to. Remember, and it was like
in the
the
winter,
first
right?
time. Yeah.
Bro, that was a fucking disaster. Like it was so bad, bro. It was like, why is it that every time we go out, we have to struggle and fight to get back home? Every single time, bro. Like it's just it's ridiculous, and it's all because it's all and to me it was all because we ain't have enough bread, we ain't have enough resources like that. Oh, y'all want to go out, eh? Okay.
Okay, but you they say that, right? But it's like, okay, most people don't have resources now, and yet you see these youths outside with like access to bread. Like, you're not seeing nobody out there. Like, I mean, every once in a while I'll see it. Like the other
See
day, there
what?
was
See what?
the lack of bread amongst the youth, right?
Oh
Like the other
yeah, yeah,
the other day, I just happened to be going to Little Caesars, and then I literally seen, actually no, Subway, and I literally seen these two little girls come in, and they were like working it out. And like, okay, cool, yo, I'm gonna buy the cookies. You know what I'm saying? You get the sandwich. Here's a 6 inch. You know what I'm saying? And they were working out. They
yeah.
were stretching out. I'm like, yo, I almost wanted to buy them
Yeah,
receipts.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
but
I wish you
they
did.
need,
Yeah,
no, no, no. But they needed to
but
learn
they
that.
needed
Like,
to learn.
that
They
shit
needed
is
to learn. They
important.
needed to
You know what
learn.
I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
need to know that. Like, okay, yeah, there is gonna be somebody one day. Maybe the next time I see them, if that happens,
Right,
and
right.
they're on that type of time, be like, yeah, I got it this time. But it's like, you still have to have that experience. We
Yeah,
can't rob these youths of
yeah,
these experiences, but
yeah.
like, they need.
No, but throwing them a bone won't rob that, right? Like that happened to us too, right? Where somebody would be like, "Yo, guys, don't worry
Yes,
about it." You know, well, the bus driver will be like, "Oh, where do you guys need to go? Just don't worry about it. Just tell me where you need to go." A lot of
right.
that, bro, happened. You know what I'm saying? And
There was a lot more. I think there was a lot more of that
yeah,
in our time frame, for sure. There's a little bit more leniency in the sense, like,
yeah,
but now it's like, it's not like you don't see that interaction, doesn't happen often. I don't
nah,
see that.
nah.
Is what I was trying to say. Like, whereas for us, that was a regular. You guys want to go out, you guys want to go to McDonald's? All right, cool. You know you're walking. That's
Do
just off top.
know you're walking. You know you're. Where can you save a little buck, right? Where can you save a buck? All right, fuck it. Let's walk instead of take the fucking bus. You know what I'm
Tell me
saying?
how many times. Tell me how many times you had to go to work. The bus wasn't there, and you just walked to the next bus stop.
Oh,
Walk to
what are
the
you
next bus stop.
talking about? That
Walk to
is
the next bus stop. Sometimes you get halfway to where you gotta
sometimes
go,
where
and
you
you're like,
halfway where you gotta go, and you might say, "Hey, man, listen. At the end of the day, I'm working it out where it's just like, yo, if I keep walking, I'm gonna still get to work on time, and I'm not gonna have to pay for this bus. So fuck it.
right,
You just
right,
keep going. You know, something
right.
like that, right? But
Yo, that
um,
TTC shit, bro. It made time for me so important, dog. Like, it. I like. I have such a big value on time, and I think speaking to you right now is because of that. You had to be on time. 7:43 a.m. meant 7:43 a.m. I am, and it's not coming back for another 40 minutes,
yeah,
brother. Your ass is there earlier sometimes, and you have to do everything before you get there. If you want a breakfast sandwich, all right, bet. But just know, if you're in that store and that bus comes and you paid and you're not leaving your food, that's your ass, bro.
yeah.
Like, you know, I don't. These kids ain't doing that, bro. They're getting the Uber there, or they're getting the drop off there, the Uber back, and the bread to pad up the pocket.
100%,
It's
100%.
funny, man. It's
It
funny
is
to me, man.
crazy, especially given the fact that our parents were probably a lot more capable of giving us more bread, but they didn't because again, right? It was always this attitude of, "Nah, you guys are gonna fuck it up. This is my money that I work hard for you to go out there and fuck it up. Fuck no. You're getting the
Yeah,
bare minimum. You're getting
like we're
the
going to the
bare
casino or
like we're
something like
going to
that.
the casino. It's crazy, bro. That yeah. So
And we still had to do all the standard shit.
yeah,
Cook, clean, like, like when I say clothes, you have to fend for yourself. It's
Big
like you,
time. We still had to
you
do all
know,
of that. I did, yeah, but
iron clothes, keep body
I
management
did
on
not
point.
know that I did not know that kids were not washing their own clothes. I didn't know that until I started asking. What do you mean you never do your laundry, bro? I can't even remember the last time my mom's was doing my laundry. I can't remember.
Fam,
I can't remember.
fam, fam.
I
Laundry,
cannot remember.
laundry. Niggas had to wash. My aunties and them, they used to wash the clothes by hand. And there was a certain sound. Like once you hit that sound, fam, you knew the shit was clean, but you knew the soap was lathering, like hand washing shit.
Yeah,
Sometimes you go downstairs to the fucking washing machine and the shit's already jammed up. What do? You have to get your clothes washed. You
yeah.
have to. The basics.
I ain't never washing on nothing by hand, but I'll tell you, bro.
You never did that. I used to do that all
Nah,
the time, bro.
nah. I ain't washing nothing by hand, bro. Like a whole load of laundry you're talking about? Yeah,
No.
maybe a
Like
shirt.
a few articles. I'm not
Maybe
talking
a
about
shirt.
everything.
We were talking about it on the last pod. I used to soak my shit in some bleach sometime to get the white shirts. I used to doctor up the white shirts and shit. But
Right.
to say I'm doing like anything else, nah, I ain't doing nothing else in the.
Boxers.
There's no box. I'm not washing no boxers by hand, bro.
I would do that shit. Yo, that was the mission for me. When my 20s time, I used to do the army swagger, bro. If you're in the shower, that's your rag. No, you wash that shit out, and you're ragging it off. Washing that shit. And you,
I never understood why you did that, bro.
man,
You nigga wash this. It's like, nigga, what is you fucking living in Haiti, nigga? Like, what the fuck, bro?
it was just efficient for me at the time, dog. Like
Oh
I,
my
I don't
god.
know, man, bro.
Nah,
It
why?
was
Nah, why? Yo, using your boxers as a rag is crazy shit, bro.
oh man,
Oh my
you're killing me right now.
god.
You're fucking killing me.
Oh shit, man, that shit is wild.
Yeah,
But
man,
yeah,
that was
no, but them,
we're,
but those are. But we was
we're
talking about the
strange.
laundry. I didn't know kids didn't do their own laundry, bro. I can't remember. Like I know grown ass men that to this
To this
day,
day.
do not do their own, and never have, and do not currently do their laundry because they had their moms doing this shit. Then they went and got the fucking girlfriend,
Yeah,
right?
and then
And
she
their
did it.
high school sweetheart type shit never did their own laundry. I'm
I
like,
only,
I
I
get
only,
mad. I'm not gonna lie. I get mad, bro. I'm like, yo, what do you mean you never did your you what do you mean you never did laundry before?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Jordy does my laundry now, but that is like, honestly, that has been a relief.
For sure
Like
it
that
would
has
be.
been, that's like,
For sure it
but
would be. And don't
it's
get me
like,
wrong, my shorty will do my laundry too. But
right.
I mean, still, I I do my shit. Like I still do my laundry. And I'd almost rather do my laundry at this point because there's certain things that what I'm saying. She's usually pretty good at separating the colors and all of that. But I mean, there's certain things where I'll just be like, yo, listen, especially when it comes to the drying, bro. Don't be drying
Yeah.
certain shit. I like to hang a lot of my shit because I can't have shit shrinking. I'm not paying for this so that I can wear it once,
The next
wash it,
place.
wear it once, wash it, and then that's it. It's too small now, or it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm right there with you, bro. You lose the fidelity of the shirt and all of that.
you
Like,
definitely lose. Yeah, you lose the
it's crazy
fidelity.
to
You
me. Like,
lose the quality of the shirt. I don't know. Did you end up messaging homegirl? Um,
yo, I did, bro, but hear what, man?
like you met like after.
She, yeah. I messaged her while we were speaking.
Oh, for real? Okay, okay,
and
okay.
she still didn't answer. So whatever. We just gonna leave it
No,
at
I
that.
was
So
just curious. I was just curious. Just
if
but
she drops,
anyway,
I left it open for her to drop in. I don't know if people can drop in while the show is recording,
you
but
should be. But I'm sure she would have said like, "Nah, it's not working" or something, right? If she was trying and it wasn't. But yeah, you definitely should be able to jump in for sure. I mean, shit, I did, right? Like I used the invite, so when you
but
were in,
but it wasn't what's it called there? It wasn't recording. So I don't know if that was
mm,
right. But even either way, she hasn't even looked at the thing.
nah, because
And
I think there's like a lobby or some shit, right? Like where it's like you could like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, somebody's in the lobby and shit.
on the
Nah,
messenger, on the messenger, I mean.
nah, nah, she'd be able to jump in. She'd be able to jump in for sure.
Okay. Well, it's there. You and I both sent her the email, so um, whatever. It doesn't matter, man. You know.
No, I
But
know, but yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, man. So yeah,
yo, this
bro.
is another episode of the motherfucking Brothers Grimm. Here with your boy AK.
And you're here with your boy Dub, man. Hey, yo, listen, bro. We got to start doing these intros at the beginning, because
Well,
I don't really think it makes sense to be doing the intro
nah,
in the
you
middle of the
really could.
pod.
It's called a cold open.
A cold
Cold
open.
open. Yeah.
I get that,
So
but
that's
is it? But because okay, I'm just saying that we're like 26 minutes in. So.
yeah. It does. I've seen it where they do it like 45 minutes in, an hour sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, it's a thing. That's
Oh,
why I don't
really?
feel no ways doing it. Yeah. And another thing in podcasting is pre-recording the conversation, like having that little pre-recorded conversation into the actual opening of the actual podcast. That's also
No,
called pre-recording.
I thought, yeah, 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 yeah. I guess pre-recorded though. But I mean, it's like, so what do you mean, like,
So like you have like the pre-roll. So like how we were talking before,
right?
that would be also recorded,
Yeah, but
and then and yeah, you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you just hit record.
and then you just chop it up, and
Oh,
then
you mean before we even started recording, like that little chop it up shit?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I fuck with that.
You
I
see,
fuck with that. But
yeah. So
um,
all of those things, the only difference with
I didn't really hear that. I didn't really hear people doing that. I didn't hear, but not that I care about what people are doing, but I feel like,
when when I see it done, when I hear it being done,
yeah,
it's generally done on like a podcast where 4 or 5 mans are on it, so they have like a panel of guys,
that,
and
yes, yes,
and
yeah,
that's different. But like I figure we talk enough for more than 4 or 5 people,
a
so it's
little,
just like it's like we're so I have to find that little one to rake in there. That's why I do it like that. You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay, okay, okay,
Otherwise,
okay.
but if you want the pronounced joint, like I'm with it too. That's easier for the editing side, right? Like because you have the definite start, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's. I mean, you know me. I like to be clean with it. I like to have
yeah,
that
yeah,
consistency. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think, I think as well, especially when we are getting into like, you know what I'm saying, having two more guests. You know,
yes,
we're gonna definitely have to do those ones where we're gonna be chopping it up. We're gonna hit record. We're gonna be chopping it up, and then oh shit, we didn't even do the intro. All right, bet, and then we do the intro.
right,
But
right.
yeah, but
Like
yeah,
that happened with me and Chris. One of the first episodes we did, it was like because we haven't talked in a minute, so we're just talking, and then I was like, oh shoot, yo, I got exactly what you said,
yeah,
I
yeah,
ended
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
doing it like us, and then I had to intro him, even though we were already talking, and it's like, why would you do that? But like I've seen it done so much that I'm like, that's why I'm comfortable, especially like with an opening. Like I've seen people, they their thing is like for example, you have a podcast where their thing is a song, so they either do a freestyle or they do guitar and shit, but they'll still have that banter first. Then they'll have that song, and then
Then they'll
they'll
play it. Then they'll
their
play it, and then and then it starts for real, for real. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right, and then they'll have their intro, and then they'll go into their topics. So it's just about how you want to build it up. I try to go with the flow. If we're already chopping it up, and chopping it up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's for that. I get that too. Yeah, I get that too for sure.
But
But we
but
could
yeah,
keep
if you
doing it
want,
like that. Usually that's how it. But usually that's how it goes. But I think once at some point, we could do more
if
of
you want
the.
to, if you want a visual for that, look on our second episode we did with Homeboy
Okay.
at the podcast studio. The
Yeah.
intro, all you'll need to see is the intro, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That
No
would
doubt.
be an
No doubt.
example of a cold
The
open. But
second one.
anyway, okay.
The second one you're saying.
The second one for sure.
Okay.
The
Bet.
second one for sure,
Yeah. No
because he
doubt.
puts the intro in, and then the first one is, I think it's intro first, where he has like the conversation is first with
Yeah, that's the
Homeboy.
one. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and then we start talking.
And then we start
Right,
talking. Yeah. No doubt.
right. So,
But
yeah,
yeah,
man.
let's hit it, man.
We was okay. So last week we spoke about
Well, first of all,
what?
how was your week and all of that? We didn't do all of
Oh
that
shit!
yet. So
Ha! You see, that's what I mean,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
We have these things have to get through. But yeah, you gotta know that.
I personally, the only reason I brought it up is because I like doing that and then getting that out
I,
the way, and then we just continue with the
I'm
conversation.
glad we are. I'm glad we are on the same
Right.
page, sir. Because honestly,
Yeah.
because I feel you. So yeah, but no, week was blessed. That misconstruction that happened last week that I was telling you about
Right.
definitely sorted itself out. And just went more with a more humble. Everything worked itself out. That's all I could really say about that shit. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So
So you addressed it. So you addressed it. You went back and addressed
it,
it.
it it was addressed, and if I'm being totally honest, it wasn't physically addressed. It was more of a response. Whereas there was a cold demeanor before, now it's eye to eye. How you doing? How's everything? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So we don't need to go into, man shit. We don't need to talk about that shit if, So,
Right.
and then I did my little research, and as I thought, it was more to it than that, than what was just presented, than just the aggression. You know what I'm saying? So it was a loaded thing,
Okay.
and I guess whether I was the precursor or not, it just, so I was like, yeah, and that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way that this guy who doesn't do this type of shit does it. I'm like, yeah, he probably, I know how life is, bro. So
Right.
again, thank you for the insight. I used as much of it as I could,
Yeah.
and I did, and it was clean, fam. So it's just yeah, and the energy's better at work. What about you, bro?
That's
How was
good.
your week, fam?
Yeah, good, man. It was good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Work wise, I mean, I definitely felt more productive lately and stuff like that. Um,
Good, good.
so that's good. It was a little foggy there for a little while, man. You know what I mean? Just off of all of the shit that was kind of going on that I spoke about, that we spoke about. I mean, back when you had
100%.
all of that going on, and then I had all of that other shit going on. It was foggy there for a while, so now it's getting cleaner. I'm getting back some momentum, in terms of production wise, when it comes to that. Um, yeah, trying to make music again and shit like that. So
Good, man. Good.
trying
That's
to I'm
good to
trying
hear.
to yeah, I'm dipping back into that and trying to at least stay consistent with it enough to at least just I'll try to at least just touch the just touch it, like pause, a few, like every once a little bit every day. you know um I don't care if it's just choosing a fucking hi hat or a fucking drum sound. I try to do something. Choosing a sample or even browsing samples, listening,
Right.
even listening, and just going
Just
back, listening to
like you said,
old
touching
shit
it.
that I haven't. Yeah, just being in there, being in that environment, getting in that environment a little
It
bit
makes
every
all the
day.
difference, man.
It,
It
it
makes all the
does, it
difference,
does,
bro.
it does, and doing that, consistently, and just making sure that I'm, at least using, what I know, and just sort of handling the tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't got to be building them, but you still want to be handling your tools so that you don't, so that you don't get rusty, right? So you got that muscle memory still. So Um,
Yeah, I fucking fully agree. There's nothing better than, you know, being able to tangibly tangibly manifest something and off out your head. Like I can manipulate this thing.
mhm.
It's crazy, bro. So and you've always had a super knack for that. So like I'm super amped that you're getting back into it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like
Yeah,
yeah, that shit is fun, man. Like
it's just a lot. It's been a lot of fun. My only issue is like now because I find it easier to start on my phone, and
okay,
so now really what I got to do is just get used to taking what's from my phone and to kind of do the finishing touches. I should be doing the finishing touches on my desktop. So um, the workflow doesn't. It may not seem very efficient. It sounds more efficient to do everything in one place,
right.
but I just haven't found the patience to try to sit there and do what I need to do on my phone. Although there are some functions that work better on the phone that allows me to have more fun and be a little bit more flexible when, for example, making chords, right? Like there's a function on FL Studio on the phone that you have like built in, and I'm pretty sure they have this. I also got to consider changing up my desktop software because I use Ableton on the desktop, so I should probably maybe consider trying to use FL Studio, which is fucking damn near a fraction of the fucking cost, anyways. And so many
Right.
producers are using it. I started with that. I started using with that, right? So
Might be surprises.
yeah, right. Like I started with that, but I just feel like Ableton is just so clean, bro. Like it seems. I guess it just seems like that just because I got used to it by now. But I don't know, just something about Ableton. Just I stuck with it after I learned how to use it. But anyway, now I'm fucking rambling, man.
You you ever see those videos, those shorts where niggas try to make beats quick? Like they'll
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
timer, they gotta make it in like 30 seconds and shit.
yeah, yeah.
Shit, you ever try that?
Uh, I wouldn't say I tried that just to for the sake of doing it fast.
Right.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
or maybe I
I guess
have.
it's like
Maybe I
a
have.
I
Maybe
guess
I have. But I feel like but most likely once I fucking, once I started and I tried to put this time limit on it, I heard something. I'm like, oh shit, and then you just kind of just then you just say fuck the time limit. I'm just trying to fucking make this shit sound fucking perfect.
that's yeah.
But when that does happen, more like where I would envision myself doing that is if people were around, right? Like if somebody was just like, "Yo, cook up a beat," then
And you had to do it.
and I had to do it, and I had to show that I did. Like I've done it. I've done. I That's how I met. I remember that under construction beat when that beat took
Yeah,
me
we
like
was
that beat took me like
I was like,
5 minutes, like
yeah.
or something like that, right?
That's
So,
actually the one track I don't have to spin right now. I need to
oh, you don't
fucking get
have
that
that,
shit.
bro? I gotta find it for you.
I
I'm
need
pretty
to.
sure I have it somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It's got to be in my email or something. That's one where I feel like I have that ones, but I need to get some shit from you, dog, because I know you got some of my old shit that I don't have, and I'm telling you, bro. Sometimes I'm like, I cannot believe how much beats that I lost, and I just want to listen to them. I don't even care about. Oh, I could have sold it. Nah, I just. Oh my god, so many fucking tracks, bro. So
Yo,
many
I
tracks.
I don't know if I have any of those anymore. Like, cause I mean I think I do, and I think they're physical copies,
Right.
but they're if you
Yeah,
put
you
that
had
in the
some
disc driver,
physical. Yeah,
it's the last time it's playing, bro. So you better record that shit, doc. And like,
I
give
remember.
me a
I
copy.
remember you had like all of my shit on a
That beat.
PS. I don't know if it was a PS3 or what, or a PS. Probably had to be a PS3.
Okay, you know what? You are right. And I transferred all of that shit to my PS4. So I will look to my PS4 to get it. I'll look for it.
Okay.
And I'll try and extract that shit because that was some magical music. There's that one you made, the moment I wake up, see a little favorite. Yo, that was my fucking alarm clock for years, my nigga. I woke up to that for years,
I don't.
and I don't.
I don't think I ever
Yo,
sampled that
yeah,
song.
yeah, tracks. It was you and this Spanish nigga or something like that. I'm not sure, bro. It was fucking years ago. That fucking is crazy, man. But yo, did you
I'm
see?
trying to remember which one you're talking about, but like that
Bro,
sounds like
you have beer tracks that like I remember, and it's like
yeah.
you had this one track, no homo fam. Every time I heard it, fam, I felt like the Lord was coming, fam. Like it was just so grand of a sound, fam. Like you're looking up to the sky, like yo, like that's how I feel. Like
Respect,
anybody
dog.
says that music and shit like that has no effect on you, bro, like you're retarded, bro, because that shit they've proven that in science over and over again. That shit vibrates different, and that's how that shit happens.
If you
Crazy,
if you if you're if yeah if you don't understand that, then you don't have a soul, in my opinion.
fam.
If you
But
can't,
yeah,
yeah. So,
no, no,
but
no, man.
respect, no, but respect for saying that. But yeah, if you could look into that, brother, that would be
I'll definitely do it, man. I'll definitely do it.
that
But
would
yo,
be
speaking
great.
of music, fam. Speaking of music, I gotta talk to you about this shit, bro. What do you think about Gunna's new album? And in other news, fucking, what do you think about what Young Thug said about that album?
First of all, I didn't hear the album, so
Okay, I
um,
listened to it. Only one, maybe two tracks are good.
okay. Oh, really,
Yeah,
really?
man. And there's like 25
Oh,
tracks, bro. It's
oh,
a full studio album.
damn, dog.
I really hope you do have some time at some point to like maybe we go for a run. You listen to it because it's definitely Skip City. I'm not gonna lie to you, for in my opinion. But you cook beats up, and you are in tune with that. You went to school for that. I want you to take it in. And maybe listen to this
But
track again.
music is a matter of opinion. I could have went to school all I want, but if it's
But we
trash,
have
it's
similar
trash.
music style. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want you to
If
listen to that shit.
yeah, yeah. Like I mean, and if you're saying it's trash, then I definitely don't even because you listen to rap more than I do, anyways. But I don't know. Maybe there's something else about it that I might. But nah, if you're saying it was trash, then I'm gonna go ahead and say it's trash. I'll listen to it though. I'm gonna take it in. I'll take in the first little bit of it. What did Young Thug say about it?
So nobody wants to hear that shit.
See, I'm so confused about that. So are they not cool or are they not? Like what they did? Like did he not tell the man, "Yo, listen, this is I don't know." Anyway,
So the premise is it's called The Last One, if I'm not mistaken, right? Um,
because it's the last fucking album he's gonna fucking make.
yo, and all right, let me make sure because I want to. I don't. I know he has a track on there called The Last One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, The Last One.
It's the album.
Right. It's the one. Yeah, The Last One.
Okay.
All right. So he has and as I said, it has 25 fucking songs on there, bro. So that means it's a studio album, which means that if it is right, this is his last actual album on that label,
Oh
which
yeah.
makes sense if with everything going on that had happened and that particularly that response that I think Young Thug put it up on X, like he responded to it, like, and he said that was his response, and don't nobody want to hear that shit, you know. So super confused as well. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
don't know what is that because I thought that he kind of gave him the okay, but then if he's going like this now that he's free up, then was it a okay? I'm not getting out of here. You might as well get out. But that still isn't like
yeah,
a real nigga move. Like you know what I'm saying? You still weren't willing to go through it with me. You know what I'm saying? So just go live out your life. At least one of us can get out. You go do that. But this is what you have to say. And because he said that, in my opinion, that was the violation that really separated the line. Like it's one thing to be cool with it in your head, in my opinion, if you're thug, but like you still said that. The judge still asked you and you
hmm,
still said that.
yeah,
And I'm out now, I'm amongst my peers. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
the confusion, I totally feel it. I'm like, you know, like
Yeah,
you gave him the okay. Like, what would you expect? Like, what did you expect?
at
Like,
least at least that's what we think. Maybe he didn't give him no okay, man. Maybe that wasn't even a fucking thing at all. So I have no idea. But either way, I just don't understand how now it's a thing to beat RICO cases. I don't understand this. Like since when? I thought that this was supposed to be a not that I want to see that happen to anybody, but I thought this was a 97% conviction rate kind of thing. Right now, you see everybody's 6'9" beating it. Gunna, he's beating a Rico. Diddy, I don't know what's going on with Diddy, but I thought that he was almost on the verge. I think he got denied bail, but I don't know how the Rico is gonna go. But I mean, you see people beating Ricos. What the fuck? So I don't know.
it just goes to production, man. Look at cars, man. You know, it's just like that. Like, there is no more integrity as much as there was. Like, people don't take care of the thing anymore, whatever that may be.
Mm.
And if you have somebody like, well, you know, you told me that interesting fact that, you know, I think it was Lucky Luciano who they had a youth come into the room and see who was whatever, and whoever the kid went to, that was how they picked the boss or whatever, and it happened to be Lucky. And then another thing I heard about the mob is that they won't even consider you as a don until you're like 50.
Yeah.
So you have to have life experience. So if you have a DA or a prosecutor who's 30, you don't have the skin in the game like some of these guys. Like, it takes you 20 years alone to be a judge. And I seen a judge that was like 45 the other day, and I was like, it's one thing to get there, you know, but to, you know, and I guess you can say that you did all the work, you spent the time. Now you're a young judge and you're going to spend your time judging until you're old, which is probably ideal, but you know, I don't, is it a good thing? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? If things, if products, if it kind of seems like a shortcut. Like, why wouldn't you take the older guy, the older woman? You know, they have more life experience. You're seeing more things, you know, but it's catch 22. Um, and just to your point that, you know, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe if the quality isn't the same,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then that 3% can be exploited, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and from what I know about lawyers and the law and stuff like that, it's a lot of connection, right? So if you're young and you're looked at like you and your buddies, whether you're a judge or your DA or your defense lawyers, buddies that you've been around with in the game, y'all are a class of people. That's a class. So if somebody comes into the class under you, they're your underclassmen. You're not gonna really, they didn't put in the time. You know what I mean? So I don't think that and I'm just, I don't know here, but maybe you don't make the same connections, bridge those same um, resources as you could if you were in longer. You know, I don't know, but that
Mm.
would be my only guess to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do agree that how if something's 97% like efficient, you know,
I would say that it's
three,
probably well, I don't know. It's probably just bullshit then. Something is bullshit. Something is
For
either
sure.
that statistic is bullshit, or
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these things that are happening um, for I don't know other reasons. There's other forces that be that you know can override those
For sure.
percentages, right? I
For
mean, of
sure.
course, when you're especially when you're dealing with fame and shit. Like, did you see the other day? Somebody sent an application to be the CEO of Nike, right?
Okay.
Like a regular application, like resume and basically, I don't know. I read it briefly, but apparently the application said, yeah, I'll fucking quadruple sales of the shoes in 8 months, or I don't know what the fuck it is. It was a pretty
Okay.
brazen, it was a pretty brazen, outrageous application.
Right.
But Nike responded to this application, and
Okay.
I think the correspondence between Nike and this person went viral, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
apparently there was a second offer after the correspondence went viral, and there was a whole different fucking note saying, yeah, so after this went viral, we've had to kind of reevaluate your application there, and
Wow.
yeah. So I don't know. I think they're moving this individual forward. I don't know if how far it's gonna go. I guarantee you they're gonna give him a job, whether it's fucking CEO, probably not. Obviously not.
That is crazy work, and
Yeah. So
I don't think like brazen is a different level. That's a different level or something. That's like genius shit right there. Like you challenged him in front of the world.
in
You
front of
challenged
yeah,
the world, a world company in front of the world. Like I can do this shit better than what you guys are doing.
nobody did that. Nobody was. I don't know if the word is smart enough, but nobody was creative enough to think. Well,
Yeah,
what
there you go. I like that word.
when last have they gotten an application from somebody asking to be the fucking CEO and gave them reasons why they deserve to be CEO of Nike?
I would immediately hire that person. I wouldn't even care.
Yeah, yeah.
That just
But
that
this is what I
place.
mean. They're gonna get a job, regardless. They're gonna get a job, and the best part of the application wasn't even the application; it was the application going viral, obviously.
Right.
So that just shows that creative aspect that had a plan to it. It wasn't just some shit that he decided to do for fun to show his buddies. Like there was a whole thing. Like, no, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna be able to back it. Maybe this person actually does have sales experience and maybe owns a business. And he said, "Fuck it, man. Why not try to be the CEO of Nike and publicize it so that it goes viral, especially if he gets a response." Which he did get a response from Nike.
That's all you
So
need, man.
yeah, so right there,
And
you're that's it. And then Nike's just like, yeah, we're fucking using the fuck out of this. This is free fucking marketing, free. He
he
already
already did
did it.
something.
Yeah,
Right now,
we
what are people gonna think?
basically
Now, what are people?
what are the people gonna
Go ahead.
think? And sorry, but like my whole thing is like their second response now is basically almost like them saying, "Look, okay, like, all right, so we owe you some bread. Let's figure out how much bread we owe you right now." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of all of this fucking publicity that he done got, right? So now, and it's like, okay, we can either give you this bread or we can give you a job. You can be the head of fucking marketing. What do you say? Or you could be the lead hand in the certain regional. You could be a regional marketing fucking specialist, right? Or
And
for whatever
change up
he
Nike go. I
like.
don't. It's a.
So, but that's what fame could. I guess my point was this because we were talking about the whole RICO shit. Let's just see what fame can do. It's not even. It's just money is one thing, right? And then fame is it's a form of money, It's
It can be.
it can be it can be. It is really like a form of money. It's a form of money because, bro, I went to a festival with a fucking 20 something or 30 something dollar video rig for my phone, right? I think I can even fucking show you. Let me see if it's in here. It's not in there. But anyways, it's a fucking thing that you could hold your phone and you could video record like this. You could hold it. It holds your phone. At the time, I didn't even have a fucking YouTube channel made, bro. And I was there with my brethren, and I go to this fucking festival, and I'm trying to buy a ticket to go, I guess, into the backstage area because I wanted to film the backstage area, right, to see what's
Hmm.
popping. So then I'm like, hey, how much is it? And then the woman is staring at me and she's looking at the thing. She's looking at me with this blank stare, looking at the camera thing, looking at me. She's like, hold on a second. And then she goes over, talks, brings some gentlemen over. And the gentleman's like, hey, how's it going, boys? Are you guys doing this for YouTube? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, all right, well, we're going to give you guys some wristbands and, on the house. And, yeah, that's it. And then we got in. And he's giving us drinks and he's showing us around and everybody's fucking waving at us like we're fucking important. And it's just like, so when I say fame is kind of a form of money, that's like what I mean, right? Like that,
It's definitely a currency for
it's a
sure.
currency. Yeah. So
Because we're social creatures, social creatures, and that has been more so opened up to us now.
yeah,
It adds it adds to the currency. It's almost like a Bitcoin thing.
yeah,
So your fame does matter.
yeah,
It's a metric that people can gauge you like and are
yep,
willing to like if you go to a restaurant and you are even a little bit known, if 10 people come up to you, the owner of that restaurant is coming to you.
bro. We talked
Probably
about, and I want to do this, and we're doing this, bro. I almost don't even want to say this on here, but we're doing this, bro, because I've already talked to some people about this, bro, like that I work with and shit, and
right.
we're gonna set this all up, and we're gonna have 10 of us pull up or whatever, and then two of us are gonna be there, and then the other 8 people will be spread out throughout the fucking, restaurant or wherever we are, right? And they're just gonna
Yeah.
start coming up to us and be like, "Hey, can I get an autograph? Can I get a photo?" And then people are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is that?" And then we're just gonna fucking record the whole reaction. And it's gonna, yeah, bro. Like it's yeah, but like you said, it's interesting. Yeah, we are social creatures, and like, yeah, if that happens, that is exactly what's gonna happen. That restaurant owner is gonna come up to you and be like, "Hello, sir. So are you enjoying your meal? Listen, can I give you a complimentary fucking
Dessert.
house fucking special fucking something that's off the menu? Can I
Yeah.
interest you in a secret menu like or some shit like that? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. And then there's other yeah yeah
So you think that Thug's fame put literal pressure on this case, and I guess you could say that it's right because look at Diddy, you know, like shit is
bro
lot like is kind of getting loose up over there, like you know what I mean?
bro.
It's wild work. It's wild work for
And
what this
and
guy
and
was
what
doing
you
there.
and what we don't see, right?
Yeah.
Those are the things that get these people off of these things we don't see, because how many people you think are benefiting from all of that publicity and all of that stuff that's going on, and so much stuff, so many moving parts, and there are people that are set up to benefit from it, and these
Hmm.
people might be able to, help somebody beat a case. Who knows? It could be, who knows who's in on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't always take every single person to be on the same page type shit. It could just be one or two people in the background that just have some pull, and they're able to be like, nah,
It's like
trust me, do this and do that. As long as I get paid, Trust me, I'll keep guiding you and where to go, and you'll get off of this.
Exactly. Plus, you don't
Yeah.
want to be the person that puts this guy away, right? You don't want to be that person. You just came out here, you're a new DA. Hey, maybe you just let this one go.
Right.
You
Shit
play
like
for
that.
as long as you
Shit
can.
like that. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
a year, do 2 years, hard nose, and
Yeah.
then ease up the brakes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you make it look like there was an effort.
Yeah.
And I think these things can easily be whispered into fruition, man. These things can easily happen, man.
Well,
It's
especially
not
when
like
you're thinking about the influence of, like, if you get into that position and you're like, shit, do I even have an option? A lot of the time when they're telling you shit, they're telling you it, but they're not asking. They're telling. And it's like,
yeah. It's just hey, can you get this thing done for me, please?
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
Yeah, exactly.
like you're doing a great job out there, but we need to clean this thing up.
Right.
And you're like, fuck, man. I just got some other witnesses. Guess they gotta go.
Yeah,
Okay,
bro. It's exactly.
it's crazy. Have you heard about that guy who made plastiline? Pretty much, he made is a black kid, bro, like a kid
Oh, he made
under.
a fuel out of plastic. Yeah, I saw about this
Yes.
kid, and then they said he went missing, but apparently he's not missing. But
Yeah,
he
and
might
but he's
be.
laying low.
But he's laying low, so he
His
probably did really go missing. Then his mom's apparently said he's okay, but
right.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then his machine that he had built himself that never blew up suddenly blows up. And puts him in the hospital and shit like that. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it. I just wanted to know if you knew that. But in the
I
same
didn't.
music vein,
Yeah,
um, did you hear what happened with Cam and Omar Gooding?
I still gotta watch. One of my boys sent me the videos, like sent me the whole thing, and
Yeah,
and he was saying it was hilarious, bro. I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, I'm gonna have to like set some time to take this
you
in.
have to. You have to set it.
Yeah,
You have to. It's a time thing for sure.
yeah.
Because Cam just put out a 40-minute video
Hmm.
breaking down the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But you get the premise of it, right?
Yeah. Basically, my understanding of it is that Cam told um, Omar Gooding to
Right.
come to an audition for a movie that doesn't exist apparently, or some shit like that.
So do you understand why?
No, I that's the thing I don't know. I don't understand what the
So
beef is
so
between them.
so Cam was going off on a rant pretty much, and instead of calling him he was going on a rant and he was saying that pretty much, yo, he feels for certain actors out there because there are mere good actors out there that aren't getting work, like the Omar Gooden Juniors out there, right? So
Mm.
that was kind of the statement. And then I guess Omar Gooding, who wants to be called Gooding, says, "Yo, don't call me Omar Gooding. Don't. I'm not no junior. That's Cuba. That's my brother. I'm not no junior. I'm Omar Gooding." You know what I'm saying? So I guess there was a little beef, and then after that, I guess he made a track. Omar made a track to Cam. I couldn't. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, so he makes a track to Cam now, and Cam's like, "I bet," like you can't really do like, what I'm saying? So you can't talk to me. That's low money that you're getting. Omar Gooding's going off on this guy. He's like, yeah, right? Word? Bet. Okay, cool. So he's like, he set up a whole company and pretty much hired a film crew and all of that and made a movie that he doesn't intend to put out just to prove the point that he could have him working for the man. So he then proceeds to do it. So I think with everything done, it was 7,500. So he paid for his flight, his hotel, and he paid him 3 bands to do this film. And he has him on camera signing that he can use all the footage, right? And the movie in Spanish is called Kill, right? And so Killer had it set where all of his dogs are in the production. So the guy's his cameraman, those are his guys, and they have him on a live feed at another house that he has out there. So he's just watching this shit and he's dying fucking laughing, bro. He's like, yo. So after all of that plays out, which you'll see in your video that you watch, he then comes out and kind of breaks it down. He's like, you see, this nigga's a good fucking actor, bro. I was just trying to prove that you are a good actor. And this is the shit I'm saying. I
Oh
don't
my!
hate this nigga, but you're making me do this shit. So, yo, trust me, I'm not going to go any further, but you need to watch that shit.
This nigga Cam is absolutely fucking diabolical, fam.
And then to not put out the movie, but then the movie looks wicked, dog.
This is
Like,
this is why him and 50 had that sit down and they had to fucking sort of, and even Cam had to hats off because that's the type of shit that 50 would do. Like, remember when 50 bought all the tickets to Ja Rule's fucking concert?
the first few rows, dog.
Or the first few rows where it's like it looked empty from a lot of angles and shit. It was crazy, bro. Like yeah, I that type of shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, man. So it's definitely a whole thing you gotta watch. Like, if you're gonna watch it,
Yeah, it's just I'm just gonna have to watch it. I have to just watch it.
yeah, dog. Because that, it's just like, it, and the thing about it is, if it is gonna be a movie that he puts out, what brilliant fucking marketing for it. They have
Oh my gosh! So he could do it.
D-Shack,
Yeah.
they have all of this. And apparently, like I said, the movie's called Killer in Spanish, and all they're doing is talking shit about Omar Gooding in the movie. But it's in Spanish, so all the text is in Spanish. So he has him there. He has the man doing push-ups and things. He's just dying laughing in the crib, bro. Like, I was just like, this guy is a
Oh
fucking
my
villain,
god.
bro.
Yeah. Wow. So how? I'm just kind of because okay, they have this little beef because Cam threw Omar Gooding name into a category of, oh, I feel bad for so and so actors because they're good, and he took offense to it. So Omar Gooding took offense to it, and he made a track off of that.
Yes.
So he made a track
Yes.
off of that, and
And
then
he
and
made it
then
funny.
you're obviously not very because if I decided if I'm Omar Gooding and I decided no, I'm offended and I'm going to say something, I'm going to make a track and I'm going to try to get some clout off of this. And then I do that, and then Cameron proceeds to call me and say, "Hey, look, I got something for you." I'm hanging up the
No,
phone.
no, no. No, but he didn't do it like that.
So how
He
did he
set
do
up
it?
a company. So he has a legitimate company he made up.
Oh, so he had no idea
That
that Cameron was behind it. Okay, okay,
right.
okay, okay, okay.
Which is the petty part, right? So Cam hired the crew, Cam wrote the script, Cam got all the actors, and Cam created the fucking company.
Bro, that is fucking epic, bro. I mean, if I was Cam, I'd be sitting there and just like, this nigga just decided to just throw me all of this content right here. Like, I'm just gonna make this viral right here.
Yo, these guys are marketing geniuses, man. Like,
Yeah, Cam is definitely
what
a marketing
once
fucking
you
genius, bro.
once you can insulate yourself, bro, which is what we were talking about earlier. Once you can insulate yourself, you don't have to go to too many avenues and faucets. Like,
Yeah.
bro, your shit is strong, bro. Like, you can keep it a contained unit, but yo, money usually does that, and it's kind of like the whole free healthcare versus paying for it. You get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And if these guys have bread, you're gonna get the best people to insulate yourself with, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you just do anything. Like, this nigga, because you have the bread, you could be like, yeah, let me make a fucking movie. Let me make a company, a film production company, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and like I was saying, the thing that Jim Jones is doing is crazy too, bro.
What is he
That
doing?
should like, he bought like a warehouse and he sectioned it up. So he has like live streaming pods where you can come in, get live streaming like etiquette, and then go stream. right there on site. Then he has a trade school in there on site. Then he has the space where he can divvy up the classrooms and make the little example boards that you need to do and all of this shit. He has a basketball court. He has a barber shop in there. He has a fucking studio. He has like multiple studios, like 5 studios in there.
Damn.
And then he has like a film set and a podcast and a few and that was just like the
This
first
is
floor.
all
I
in
think
New
he's doing,
York. This is all in New
yeah,
York.
and I think he's doing the upstairs. There's an upstairs to the thing, and he's doing all podcast studios. So you just go there and you just do everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just
He has
do
a
everything.
gaming. He has a gaming spot so you can call it. Like it's like for to get kids off of it. I'm like, yo, that's yo. But you need bread to do that, bro. You know, like you need bread. You need capital, like they say. And when you have the capital, you know, so that's what this is for.
Well, that's and then again it goes back to the fame, right? Because the fame is collateral, right? If I know you
That
got
is.
if I know you got X amount of followers,
We can
then I
sell
know
to
that you could
20.
I know that you can market to these people, and that's valuable to us. So you know what? Here you go. Here's a loan, or here's a whatever. Like, you know, you're just got more access to stuff too, right? Because rich people will tell you all the time they never spend their own money. They just get
That's the
loan.
smartest thing to do.
They just get loan. Everything is debt. Everything is debt for them. Like, you know what I mean? To a rich person, debt sounds good. To a poor person, debt sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's a whole concept on its own right
well, not a
there,
well,
man.
yeah, exactly. That's a whole other fucking conversation right there. So,
Yo, like, fuck, man. Um, yeah, bro. That's profound for real, bro.
yep,
Because it's hard. That it literally classifies where you're at. If you can't see debt being a good thing, it you like you can't even fathom it.
yeah.
Is like, how could it be a good thing? You know, it's just crazy, bro.
How could it? When you, I mean, you'd have to, yeah, you would have to experience like, well, this is the thing about. It goes back to what we've talked about before as well. It's owning business and stuff, right?
Yeah,
these are the things that kind of show people what money really is and how it really works, right? When
that's
you
it's
own
supposed
and
to
grow a business,
how
like
it's
to
supposed to
own it
work for you.
and how it's supposed to, yeah, like to grow a business will teach you a lot of shit. It will get embedded into your head about like a lot of things about money will probably change for you, you know, and if you were to do that, right? So
I want to definitely, yo, man. I was just thinking more and more about the what it's gonna look like to get ourselves a studio, man. Like, and I know it's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, right?
nah, it
But
doesn't sound crazy at all, man. It doesn't sound
it's
crazy
like
at all. What do you mean we can't have two big, grown, big, strapping men cannot fucking have their own space to resort to go to where we don't got to worry about shit and we can't hire somebody, or even if it means contracting out, hey, look, man, we'll pay this much for X amount of bread. Or like we said earlier, what am I talking? See, I'm already talking like that, and you know, forgetting about the fact that you know we have, you know, you know, young ones that we can teach this stuff to, and then and pay them to do it, and it's all family, and you know what I mean, and we can
and they
do
have the
that,
time
and they
and
have the
man.
time, and they, you know what I mean, like we can do that, and but you know, again, as you said, you gotta have bread for that. You gotta have bread for that, and in a thing like that, or an idea like that, it's kind of like you'd want to almost own that, or at least be able to really say that you're profiting from it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was owning property and stuff is
It's cute. It's cute
is
when you're making bread from it. It's not cute when you have to pay for all the fucking properties, bro. I'm telling you that shit.
well, this is the thing, but I mean, as long as the properties are there to make you money, like they should be like investments of sorts, right? Like you should be literally making money from it. Like, I mean, owning, a lot of the time when we think about owning, especially property, we think about mortgage, We think about
Yeah.
debt. We think about amortization, 25 years, 30 years. Some people, they look at numbers like that and they think stability. They think, um, they think ownership. They think about, I'm not renting and I'm not paying into something that's going into somebody else's pocket. Or they think about, you know, the future, like long term, right?
Right.
And that's cool. But when you put all your eggs in one basket like that, what if something goes wrong, right? And now you're sort of back at square. Well, what if you divorce from your spouse? What if there's issues? What if somebody gets sick, God forbid? What if there's all kinds of things that can happen and throw you off? So I guess, you know, what I'm saying is, then there's other people that look at it as owning property as, yeah, I could flip this. Oh, where is there a hot spot right now? Okay, I got a property here. Oh, what's the area like? Oh, there's a GO train station going up in there. Okay, okay, there's a school going over here. Oh shit. Okay, so in the next 5 years, this shit is gonna be worth a lot more. All right, bet. So that's a little bit more
Mhm.
short term, and then if you're doing that, over the course of 10 years, you can end up with a nice bag off of just those properties and selling it and whatever. So, um,
Yep.
yeah, I feel like those are sort of the two ways that you could look at, owning property, right? Is long term
Well, yeah,
for family
definitely.
and short term for business or whatever, for making money.
Well, yeah, like unless you can get like something like my company where they have like a big set of factories and like two companies are on it, two, three companies are on it, and it's like you're paying that for life. These are life companies. Like there's no rotation. There's no, you know what I mean? It's just, you're laughing, bro.
No
It's
doubt.
crazy to
Yeah.
me.
I mean, if you're paying it
You know,
for life
that's why I
contracts,
definitely, right? You know what I mean? And imagine it's a 20-year company and the shit life contract is 25,
is it?
you
Yeah.
know,
Is that
something like that. 25, 30 depends on your payments,
that
obviously.
sounds like you're talking about fucking jail and shit in 25
Yeah,
to
but
life.
if you're profitable for 20 years plus, man, that's,
Yeah,
that's
usually
like
companies have to fucking renew their contracts and all of that.
after a certain time for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fucking 100% with that, man. Um, I don't know if you want to get into it, man, but it was that one question about um, what's it called there? Uh, if
Oh, the one that we didn't that we were gonna do. We had the two questions last week, and then we asked the one. Yeah, what was the other one?
it was what's with the new age athletes? Why are they lasting longer? But if you don't want to go into that, because I can't see the time right now. Um, I
It's
have
12. It's
one.
12:09. And the time is an hour. And we're an hour and 17 in.
Okay, so I'll just ask this because that one was like a super deep thing, like Um, if you had to go into witness
Yeah.
protection, what would your new name and occupation be?
I think my new name would be Navpreet Singh, and and my job would be yeah. What would my job? What would I want to do? Probably something in IT, bro. Some IT shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Something I could do online, or dog. I don't even give a fuck if it's a call center, motherfucker. Because if I'm in witness protection, most likely I'm gonna be relocated anyway. So just send
Yeah,
me
can't be
somewhere.
moving around.
I don't care where it is. I'll go to motherfucking Vietnam. I don't care. Nav Preet Singh in Vietnam, call center specialist, fluent in English,
Right.
doesn't speak a word of fucking Hindi or Punjabi or Vietnamese, but I can fucking speak English fluently, and this is what I fucking do. You know what I'm saying? But definitely in
It's
terms
crazy.
of witness protection, I'm thinking being able to be mobile is going to be important, because if I'm in witness protection, that means I done snitched,
Right.
which means that,
So what, like trucking?
sorry,
So trucking?
no, no, trucking is so trackable, right? You don't want to be a
Oh,
trucker
yeah.
going everywhere. When I say mobile, I mean I
So
want to be able to make money anywhere. I want to be able to, if these niggas find me in Vietnam, I need to be able to fucking beat them to the punch, get on a plane, go somewhere, and be able to still continue working.
it
You know?
must be such a shitty fucking life, bro. Can you imagine? Like, imagine that does happen, and to that person, not precinct, right? And they fucking they get a call center, and them niggas call the call center. Yo, think we ain't see you? Think we don't know where you're at? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then you have to call a nigga and be like, yo, these niggas followed you, bro. Like, get here now, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even want
You
to.
gotta
I wouldn't
come
even want to
back.
leave the building, bro. Because by the time you get that call, that means that they have you under their thumb. Like they're not gonna give you. They're not gonna tip you off and let you just go away. So you know once you get that call at the call center, hey,
You
oh,
fuck.
you're cooked. You're cooked.
Fuck that. That's so stupid, dog. It's crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Man, I would be Jamal, Maurice, uh, fuck, I'm so locked into Williams and Johnsons and all kind of thing. Like,
You're
oh my
locked into. You're just locked into black, man. It's the first thing this nigga said was Jamal.
god.
Like at least give yourself a fighting chance, dog. Like you
it
know
would
what I
be,
mean?
it would
This
be,
guy's gonna be the only Jamal in fucking Vietnam. Like obviously it's him.
okay, so I would be, uh, Chang Sung, right? And
Man
I would
said
be a
Shang
partner.
Tsung.
Yo,
Your soul is mine.
I'll be a fucking farmer, yes. I'm staying in one place. I'm
Oh,
still
this guy
fit.
said
I can still.
farmer. Oh my gosh.
I don't know regular farmer. Like I'm driving the trucks, like
Farming is
dealing
fucking
up with.
hard, bro.
I know, but like you be. I don't know. Like, I don't think I could rest in that situation. I wouldn't want to be somewhere resting. Like I think if I'm resting, I'm going to be thinking about these guys coming at me. Like and moving and being active. I'm like, okay, I'll go get the pigs. Okay, I'll get the pigs. Like
Yeah, I mean I hear you on being like active and being distracted, but there's also a part of me that feels like, well, I've come this far. Now I'm gonna go get comfortable, only to fucking then come to a point where I'm, you know what I mean. And now I'm stationary. Right, I'm on this farm. You know what I'm
huh.
saying? Like I'm stationary. That's how I would look at it, anyways. But yeah, I get you.
Okay.
I get you though. No, but I
I
mean,
look at it. I look at it like I could defend their. I don't know. Like
yeah,
I mean, it's a
yeah,
far fetched question. I can obviously defend my local spot a little bit,
yeah.
but again, yeah. Like I mean, I don't know, man. It's just me
No, but that's you.
being
No, but I mean,
stupid.
yeah, but that's yeah. This is just a conversation, right? I mean, obviously, there's advantages and disadvantages to everything, right? I mean,
For sure.
you know,
For sure.
working in IT or whatever, that's also trackable, right? It's just a matter of somebody tapping in, hacking, and they go hire a hacker, to fucking, hack into the shit, see who's doing what, and then they see you doing your shit. Shit, you might not have time to fucking get on that plane and move out. You know what I'm saying? At least on the farm, it's kind of like, how many farms are in fucking Vietnam? Where? Oh, what? You mean I gotta go scour this fucking land? Or I gotta go through this person's community, so it's small. So if anybody unfamiliar rolls up in there, it's gonna be like, yo, some fucking dude out of nowhere came and and
Yeah.
and and he's looking for you. It's like, wait, what? Right? And it's just like, yo, make sure
That
that nigga
happened.
doesn't get in here, bro. And if we have to fucking crop dust his ass, if we'll plant that motherfucker, bro, and we'll
Oh
fucking
man.
use his ass as fertilizer. So yeah, as far as the defense goes, yeah, man, I might even like the farming idea more for the protection wise, but I'm just thinking about my black ass. Personally, ain't going on no fucking farm and doing no fucking hard
That
labor.
hot ass sun.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like
goodness. Oh my
it's like
goodness.
yeah, man. It's just like I like questions like that because it catches you off guard because it makes you think like like what would you do
What
like
would you do? Yeah.
like what's the actual okay I'm gonna do this like no it's it's supposed to catch you off guard like but I like the not pre thing though. That was fucking fire. That was motherfucking fire, my nigga. You know.
No
Oh
doubt.
man, hot as fucking this motherfucking garage. You know.
Yeah, you gotta get a fan for that
But
bitch or something, bro. When you do the pods, get
yeah,
you just
man.
a little something, something for when you do the pods and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah, man.
but yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. This is another episode of the motherfucking Brothers Grim. You here with your boy AK, man.
I'm here with your boy Dub, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy the rest of your day. All
And,
right.
and you done know have a great weekend.
Yo, stay on the
Peace.
call after for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Uh, stop. Yo, what the fuck? You said stop, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you gotta stop it.
End session for all. No. Why is it not letting me stop it,
It should
man?
just be a stop.
Yo, nah, what the fuck? Why is it not letting me stop this shit? Okay, hold on. Just stay here for a second.